There's a problem with the network. Hello, you are not audible. Hello, ma'am. Hello, Bhakti, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
We lost her. Just
Yes, I think we have lost.
Yeah.
Now?
yeah,
Now?
yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Come back again, yeah.
I don't know where I stopped and
You stopped when you were
more than
praising
that, you
Nalini.
need quality members. They are the strength. You should conduct service according to your capacity and needs of the society. To achieve this, you should have a plan. Here in this workshop, you are going to be guided, advised, methods and ways are shown to achieve. Others are going to be inspired and motivated with your success. With success, respect and appreciation follows. Your club quality shows how great your members are, how best your service is, speaks how excellent your club is. Initiating quality, investigating actual needs, and involving everyone is the mantra to make club excellent. That is what you are dealing on this occasion. Please follow intently, systematically. The talks and ideas given to you all is very important. Share your thoughts and opinions with each other. Clarify and clear your doubts. Then please execute ardently what you have been taught. It is definitely develop your vision, enlarge your plan, progress assured. There are many eminent speakers before you. They are going to delight you with their knowledge. You are going to be enlightened with their expertise. Friends, stay tuned, participate, and enjoy every moment. Wish you all good luck with the occasion. Wish you the occasion a great success. Once again, thank the chairperson Lata for her dedication and involvement, and wish her all the best, nothing but the best. Thanks. Namaste.
Thank you, thank you so
Over to you.
Thank you so much for the beautiful view you have on CQI. Thank you so much, ma'am. We really appreciate that you joined us today. Thank you so much for accepting. Now I request our
My privilege, ma'am.
to please give a overview of CQI, and then we'll proceed with our faculty.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello,
Yes, we can hear you.
who's the, you want me to speak?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. A very good evening, presiding officer,
Good evening, sir.
Lata Mayur, GLT coordinator,
Good evening, sir.
the chief guest of the evening, PMCC, Bharti Nagesh, first vice governor, Vinita Prakash, PMCC resource person, PMCC, Dr. Nagaraj Rao, DCS Geeta, GST coordinator, Sudha Reddy, all RCs, ZCs, and club officers in the audience. It's a great pleasure to be with you this evening on this occasion. What is this quality? Quality is to set the standards as benchmark. The club quality initiative is the foremost tool used by a club to assess itself in terms of its ability to meet the needs of its members and the community at large. Some disturbance, Lata?
Disturbance.
I think you need to mute everybody.
Second vice principal now.
Okay. Change is critical for each club. By understanding the current operation, identifying areas that may be improved, and taking measured steps to accomplish our goals. Every club can be even better. LCI Forward provides a strategic framework to help to strive for excellence. Understand the process of change and LCI Forward as a basic thing before going for CQI. Enhance service, impact, and focus. Reshape public opinion and improve visibility. Pursue club, district, and organizational excellence. Improve membership value and reach new markets. Determine the need for change and complete 4 assessments. This is important. Enhance service impact. Well-managed projects are meaningful. Discover new projects to consider. Consider how projects can be improved, how the community can be involved. And number 3, visibility discourses. How the community views the club, positivity and negativity, visibility to communicate to community leaders, application of social media, what to communicate to the community, connections of club members with media, effectiveness of internal communication, public relation guide, peace posters and e-club house, ways to improve meeting and events, how members feel about taking leadership positions, or the members are satisfied with the way the club is managed. These are the few factors on which we need to promote CQI at club level for furtherance of excellence in each club. With these few words, I wish this training of trainers workshop will be highly successful, meaningful, and implementable. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that overview on the CQI. Now I request our PMCC and faculty, Lan Nagaraja Rao, to take over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lata.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir.
One thing I requested was no introduction of the faculty so that we save some time. And let's come straight to CQI.
Yes, sir.
Now, whatever our second Vice Governor, Dr. Ramraj said, the same thing has been put in a different format so that, we can understand it much better, know where we stand on each parameter, how much to improve, and how to improve. That's what I'm going to talk for the next 45 minutes. So here we go. I would request the host to allow me to share the screen, please.
It's allowed, sir. Allowed. You can share it.
It shows disabled anta. Host disabled participant screen sharing and ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Yeah, please.
Sir, you can share it now.
Is the screen visible to all?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. So here
Yes,
we
sir.
go. See, we are talking about club quality initiative. Let us first understand these three words. What is club, what is quality, and what is initiative? Club is our Lions Club, our own club. That's what is referred to here. To initiate your club quality improvement, first of all, we should know what is it that we are going to improve in our club. Now, this is a fine definition given about quality. Quality is never an accident. It doesn't happen on its own. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, and skillful execution. And this represents the wise choice of many alternatives. You have many alternatives. The wise choice is what this is. An initiative is doing something right, without being told. We are fortunate, we have got GLT and a lot of information available. So we are being now told what kind of initiative we have to take. Now coming to what are the parameters we have to improve. Now each one will have his own definition of what quality of a club is. But whatever our Dr. Ramraj has said and whatever I can understand with my 42 years experience in Lions Club, I have put those parameters. The first thing is the club constitution. Your club runs on the constitution that you have. And I hope all the clubs have their club constitution. If you don't have, the standard constitution is applicable to you. But if you want to deviate a little here and there without going against the principle of the district constitution, nor the multiple, nor international constitution, you have the right. When to meet, where to meet, how much to charge, all these things, you can decide and then have your constitution. So the first thing is you should have a constitution, and what is the satisfaction level, we'll come to it later on. Second is meetings. How good the meetings are, where it is held, how it is communicated, what kind of food or other things are served. Whatever is every member's opinion, we have to take to arrive at the club value of meeting. Then the service activities. Service activity is a wide spectrum, and depending on what is needed in your area. That is why we always say do need-based service activities. You may be doing some service activity, but whether it is need-based, whether all the members are happy about it, that is what we'll have to go into detail. Members bonding. Lions Club is like a huge family, and we are on a voyage. That is why we call fellowship as one of the pillars of Lionism. How much well are we bonding? You would have heard Krishna Reddy always saying, If anything happens to me, my lions will come to me first before my relatives can arrive. So that is what is the club bonding. Fundraising. Without petrol, you cannot run a car. Without funds, you can't do any service activities. Yes, there are certain service activities with low fund or no fund. But then it all depends what kind of funding you can do, what kind of fundraising you are capable of, how much money is available. Nearly 40 years back when I joined Lionism, we were told at that time the service activity budget should be 2.5 times the administrative budget. But if you check up now, many clubs, the administrative activity is much more than the service activity. Check the ratio. If you're happy with it, well and good. If you feel like changing, go ahead and change it. Leadership development. Many clubs face this problem at the end of the year. Whom we should make the next president? It is not a random selection as far as Lions clubs are concerned. We have a structured leadership development at the club level also. You have the third vice president, the second vice president, the first vice president. Only when they have gone through all this mill, they are ready to be the president. So it is not that you catch some XYZ who has joined last month or last year and suddenly make them president, because they will not know what the club is or how it's supposed to function. So every club should have a leadership development program in place. Coming to satisfaction as a member, see, today, the biggest thing what we are doing is investing our time in Lionism. If we have invested the most valuable thing in Lionism, are we getting satisfaction as a member? When you ask anyone, why did you join Lionism? The first thing you will say is to do service. Now have a deep inside introspectum and see whether the new member has expressed what kind of service he wants to do, where he wants to join, what he has to do. Is he satisfied of the service activities going on? So these are the factors that comes as satisfaction of member. Retention. See, every year we take 2 lakh members and we drop 2 lakh members because we are unable to retain the input what has come. 2 lakh people have come in, but we are not able to hold them because retention is something which is not taken very seriously. This is an area where if we have to cross 1.5 million members, this is a prime importance according to me. Come to value for money. Today, everyone sees what is it that I am getting in return for the money what I am investing. The subscription may be 8,000, 10,000, whatever, based on club to club. But then are the members happy that they are getting value for the money? The satisfaction of doing service, the satisfaction of bonding in the club. See, all these things are a part of value for money. The new members. Are we taking the new members in a proper way? Are we just making members at random, or we have a program? Definitely Lions Club International has a program. You have to indoctrinate the members. You have to make them understand what your activities are, what your club is. The indoctrination has to be about international, about district, about your own club, and what are the activities you are doing, what are the fees you are charging, and why you are charging these things. So only when all these things are said, your members will not leave and go. Many a times I have heard, one club I was invited, sir, you induct these 2 members. I said, okay, fine, I'll induct these 2 members. And I asked them, have you been told that every year you have to pay the subscription? Immediately the response was, yes, sir, varsha katbeka illiye. ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ life fees ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು, every year you have to pay. Immediately those two new members in that club told me, sir, I don't want to be a member. That shows what kind of indoctrination also happens. Please, when we come to that, I'll tell you how to go about indoctrinating. The image in public. We tom-tom, we are this, we are that, we are that. But go on the street, ask 10 different people, what is the image of Lionism? Yen sir, yalla club meet ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ drinks ತಗತೀರಾ, enjoy ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು. How many people have told us that you do service activities, that so many free eye operations are done, blood donation is done, cataract operations done, the other activities, scholarship is given. So our image in public is something that needs a complete overall change so that people understand how good our product really is. Let them not have a wrong impression about Lions. Then branding and marketing. How do you do the branding? If every service activity you wear your yellow jacket and go, people will automatically know globally wherever a yellow jacket is worn, it is a lion who is doing some service activity. Wear your lapel pin. Let people know. Suddenly, when you go in the flight or in the airport or in the station, what is this pin you're wearing? You have 30 seconds time to tell him this is a Lions Club pin and what is Lions Club International. How many of you are ready to talk about Lions Club, the entire gamut of Lions Club in 30 seconds? When I was DC membership, I was told, sir, before you make member, you get 20 seconds time in the lift when you're going up. In that 20 seconds, can you make him a member? So that kind of information every member should have about Lionism. Then only we can market it. If we fumble, if we do not answer them, how do you expect them to join? What kind of marketing are we talking about then? So marketing and branding is again another very important thing. So we'll come to that one by one. I am giving you a very, very simple, easy methodology. I'll go step by step. This is called sequencing on a single slide. This is one slide only, what you're going to see now. But see what all comes in what sequence and how it is easy to understand. If you're talking about 8 parameters or 10 parameters or 12 parameters, have that many radial lines available there. So we are talking about, I think, about 12 parameters. Okay. Now, what are these parameters we are talking about? About club constitution, about meetings, about service activities, about members bonding. And my dear friends, you don't have to make any note. Concentrate on your screen. This PPT is available to everyone. All you have to do is write a letter to our GLT Lata Mayur. You'll get a copy of it. So don't waste your time trying to make notes out of it. Fundraising, new members, value for money, retention, leadership development, satisfaction as a member, image in public, branding and marketing. If you have some more parameters to be added, you can have some more radial lines from the center to the circumference. You can have 1 or 2 parameters, 4 parameters more, depending on what exactly you feel. I felt these 12 are important, so I've shown this. So now let's talk about what do you do with the circle then? See the radius from the center to this circumference. You can give in the center. When you're putting the dot, if it is in the center, that means you're giving 0 value to that parameter. Or 1/4 away from the center, 25% satisfaction, halfway through 50% satisfaction, 75% satisfaction. And if you are 100% satisfied, put the dot on that 100% position. Okay, now let's take them one by one. Let's talk about club constitution. Someone is happy, 50%. So the red dot has been put where the 50% mark is there. Next, you come to the meeting part of it. How much do you evaluate your meeting? 70%, put 70%. Service activities, you're satisfied how much? 80% time? Well and good, put at 80%. Members bonding, 50% marks you're giving, fine. Fundraising, 40%. New members, 70%. Value for money, 50%. Retention, 70%. Leadership development at the club level, 30%. Satisfaction as member, 60%. Image in public, 40%. Branding, 30%. Every member should be provided with this blank page and allowed, to give whatever they feel is the right percentage according to them. If you have got 40 members in your club, distribute 40 sheets, blank sheets, make all the club constitution, service activity, all those things written, but dots and all, let them put it. Because it is what they are going to give is what is your job when you go back to your club. Now, if this is all that you have to say, just imagine if you join all these points and this is the wheel of your club, how smooth your ride could be. So, my dear friends, this is a very simple way, each member giving their satisfaction, point, whether it's 25%, 50%, 75%, and whatever it is, every member is giving. The GMT of the club, it's GLT. So GLT of the club will collect from all the 40 members, make an average of the club constitution, average of meeting, average of service activity, then form what is called as the club matrix. So club will decide this is what we have to improve on. Now let's come here. When you have mentioned the club constitution, you are satisfied 50%. That means another 50% needs to be done to make you 100% happy. Now ask the member, why are you unhappy with 50%? And the member will say this reason. If you have no reason, then why are you giving 50? Give me 100 then. So friend, this is how every member will respond to you, and then you can collate that and come to what is the satisfactory level of the club average. Meetings, you can improve by 30%. And if the club has given 70% average, that means they still believe 30% can be improved. Now they have to tell you where exactly you want to improve. Food is not good. Meetings are not in right place. Agenda is not there. Agenda is not being followed. Meeting is boring. What are the reasons for it? Similarly, for service activities, if you have to improve another 20%, what is it that you're talking about? We are not doing the correct service activity. We are not spending the correct money. We are not giving enough publicity in advance. So all that Dr. Ramraj said, comes in every point here. Similarly, membership bonding. If you're not bonding 100% with your club members, what's the reason for balance 50? They are not talking to you. They are not coming to the meeting, or whatever the reasons are. Find out why our bonding is not good. You can improve the bonding. When we'll come to that, I'll tell you how to improve the bonding. Fundraising. The person who writes there, I am satisfied 40%, knows that 60% is unhappy for what? Either the budget is low or the budget is too high, or we are not able to collect. The reason today given is Corona is the problem. That's why we are not able to do fundraising. So find out what exactly the reasons are. Similarly, new members, what are the reasons? 30% you're unhappy about, and we have to improve 30%. Value for money, similarly 50%. Retention is 30%. Leadership development, 70% improvement required is what the members are giving an average. Here, satisfaction as a member, I'm satisfied, but only 60%. So what is the 40%? I have to spell out, then only, the one who is doing all these exercise of CQI at club level.
क्या करके रखा
able to tell.
क्या सारा इतनी बड़ी सफाइयां कराते हैं हाँ उसी गलती है सर
Image in public, how good our image is. If you feel it's only 40%, then you must be knowing what the 60% is, what you are unhappy about. Give that portion. These are the points, by which, I feel that we can improve our image from 40 to 100%. Same applies to branding also. 70% you can improve on branding. Now let's come to one by one in detail. This is, let us say, your club average. This is what you found. Gentlemen, those who are talking in the middle, not only you are disturbing yourself, you are disturbing others also. This is not done by lions, please.
Lata, please mute all others.
No, but I'm not able to. I think Malini ma'am.
Yeah, please mute all others.
Okay, now, when you are talking, see this particular blank copy, not the one which is made, but a blank copy, give it to everyone in the club. Every president and secretary of the club is going to receive a blank soft copy from our GLT, and then they can take a printout or Xerox or whatever you want to do and see that every member is given. CQI is not for leadership alone, it is for every member of the club. See, earlier, prior to CQI, we used to have a format, statistics about club, and all these parameters were there then also. Whether the meeting is held properly, whether the food is proper, whether you're happy about, see, all those things were there, but in a different format. Now we are giving it in an easier format. Collected from all the members, all the leaders who are here. I saw nearly 60 people attending it. So all the 60 members, when you go back to the club, have one meeting exclusively for CQI, explain to them what it is, how to fill up the form, give everyone a form, and then collect from them. Collate all these things and find the average, make a club average. Now take that entire thing and meet the GLT. See, in Someshwarpura, we do this in the month of September, and in the month of October, we call the GAT team. That is the GLT, the GST, the GMT, and we have a meeting of our club with our club GST, GLT, GMT, telling them what we have done, what is the procedure, what we have done, so that they, in their wisdom, can give us something better than what we have done. Next, the club average are the basis to make the new matrix. Every member should do their best to improve their club by the quantum the matrix shows. 50% improvement, 40%, 30%, 70%, whatever it is. Every member should button and see that, we improve our club. After all, it is our club, not anybody else's club. Once the diagnosis is done, once you know where you stand as far as each parameter is concerned, a remedy becomes simple. If there is a will, there will be many ways. Not one way, there will be many ways. Now, what are the initiatives that you can take? The first initiative, the club constitution. When you have mentioned you can improve by 50%, what you might be meaning? Discuss in the club. The club average is 50%. How many of you have given 70 and above? Now you give 30%, 50 and above. You give me 50% below that. So discuss in the club, update yourself, and then see how to improve the constitution of your club. The retention part of it. If the club average is 30%, that means that every member knows the club average is 30% is to be improved upon. What are those things? First of all, take care of your members. They should have the satisfaction of doing service. Part of club team and recognize and motivate them. When a member comes, see that he is put in some committee. Give him some job. See, he has joined the club to do service. So only when he does service, he is satisfied about it. He is happy. He will not go. Motivate the members. It is a duty of the club leadership to write a nice letter, thank you very much for coming, you have helped us a lot. If they have done 50%, add another 50% of your own and write a nice letter. So please ensure that the members who are working, members who are doing something, everyone, is addressed with a letter from the president saying that you have done a good job. Thank you very much for supporting the club. He may have done 50%, 25%, whatever it is. But once, you give an appreciation letter, the moral responsibility, next time he will come and do his best. Service activities. You can see, you have mentioned if the club average is 20%, find out, have an opinion poll where exactly, the 20% balance is to be done. What are the areas you want us? And similarly with that, you take the advice of the GST also. Sudha Reddy will definitely help you because she has the statistics of the whole district, what all, who all are doing. And she can tell you, see, these are other activities which you are not doing, which can be done. And maybe your 20%, grievance, what you have can be removed. Members bonding, improve by 50%. Again, you find out from the members, have an opinion poll, where you've gone wrong, where you're not happy about the bonding part of it. See, bonding can improve when there is no politics. Bonding can improve when, you recognize every member. Whoever is absent, ring up and find out why they are absent. Someone's birthday is there, marriage anniversary is there. See, unless you take care of your members, why should they care for your club? When you take care, they also take care. The fundraising, improve by 50-60%. Again, ask all the members. Now tell me how you want to improve. We wanted 6 lakh rupees, but we ended up with 2 lakh rupees. Now from where the balance 4 lakh is going to come? Planner is there in position. You planned for the whole year. But what about the fundraising part of it? Talk to everyone, convince them. You are the one who gave 6 lakh limit. You are the one who has collected only 2 lakh rupees. Now you tell me how to go about and collect the balance. New members, improve by 30%. Take advice from GMT, other clubs and your club seniors. See, your club seniors have seen many ups and downs. They know why so many members have left. Take their advice, nothing wrong in that. You don't become small by listening to someone. But without listening, if you want to go not knowing anything, you are going to be a disaster. And let's come to the second part of the initiative, value for money. If people say they value only 50%, discuss in the club. You are paying 8,000 rupees. This much money has gone for international. This much money has gone for multiple. This for the district. This is the club administration. The meetings are happening. Food is being given. Whatever it is, give an accountability. You be accountable and give an account and show them. See, now this you tell me you are paying 8,000 rupees. You are spending 8,000 rupees. Why you are not happy? So let them feel, sir, this is not required. That is not required. Whatever it is. And as per the majority, you go by that. Meetings, improve by 30%. Again, find out, are you getting the meeting notice in time? Are you happy with the agenda? Are you happy the way the meetings are happening? The most often heard complaint, about meetings is, sir, it is boring meeting. Make it interesting. See, we have got around 60, 70 DCs on various subjects. Why don't you invite the DCs? Invite them, let them talk. There are so many past leaders, current leaders. Invite them to your club. Let them talk about their subject. So many things are there which we are not aware of. So many doctors are available. Have a talk by the doctors. Another thing you can do is let some member go to the other member's house, find out about them, and one member introduces the other member. See, like this, you have to find some innovative way of making your meeting interesting. If people are saying your meetings are boring, ask them how you can make it more interesting. Leadership development, improve by 70%. What exactly are you going to do? Train the members. In the beginning of the year, once the club is installed, some senior lion from your club or some senior lion in the district or some past governors, invite them. They will come and tell you, the duty and responsibilities of every member. No doubt, the PST training is done, but only that PST first VP will be attending it. There are rest of the club members who are there. So you can tell them the duties and responsibilities of every member. See, that way, they will know what is my job. Similarly, train the leaders in leadership skills. See, unless you train them, how will they improve their personality? One of the main reasons people join Lionism is to improve their personality. That is mostly they refer to communication skill. They refer to time management. All these soft skills are there. So senior lions, take care of it. If you are not capable, call outsiders. There will be people who will come and tell members what to do, how to develop leaders. Satisfaction as a member, 40% improvement. Have an opinion poll. What is the reason? What is it that makes you unhappy about 40%? Try to remove that unhappiness and make them 100%. Imagine public. What is it that we are doing? It has to improve by 60%. One yardstick I told in one of the multiples of our district was, tomorrow if your club closes, will anybody notice it also? See, if your club is doing some service activity, automatically people will feel that yes, this club has closed. But if you are not doing anything or just giving some reports, nobody is going to miss you. So let us not have such clubs who have no impact on the society through service, through education, through scholarship, through whatever service activity that is required in your area. So please see to it that, image in the public, give club bulletin, postal campaign, invite non-lions, use the electronic media. Today, the electronic media is very powerful. Everybody looks at it. So see to it that, your image is improved. Whatever service activities you are doing, have some banners there, not only your club banner, the activity banner also. Branding and marketing, improvement by 70%. Wear the yellow jacket. Number of governors have given yellow jacket as compliments to all the members of the district. So wear a yellow jacket. If you don't have a yellow jacket, buy one. Around 200 to 300 rupees, you get a yellow jacket. Wear the yellow jacket when you're doing service activities. Let all the photographs show that this is yellow jacket, what the lions are wearing. Service activities prior to intimation to be given. You cannot suddenly ring up and say, tomorrow morning we've got this activity. Inform them well in advance. I would say minimum 15 days in advance, every member of the club should know what service activities we are doing. Otherwise, you are doing ad hoc activity. Today you decide, tomorrow you do an activity. That is not the way Lions Club is supposed to function. Decide in the beginning of the year, have a planner, and if there is some deviation, doesn't matter. But at least see that everyone is informed, everyone reaches the spot, they are all part of the service activity. Especially our Andhra clubs, you see how the newspapers, they invite them. They are more like role model to Bangalore club. I have not seen a single Bangalore club, showing any picture in newspaper. But from Chittoor district, we find all of these people, any activity done, it is reported in next day's newspaper. It's a wonderful image building they are doing. Let we Bangaloreans, try also to do that. Use the electronic media. The group is there. You have your Facebook. So many other avenues are available to us. How are you going to implement that? Don't think of doing all the improvement in one stage. The Japanese philosophy of Kaizen, everyday improvement by a small percentage. It can be 0.1%, 1%, 10%, whatever it is, but continuously improve your club functioning on all the parameters involving all the members. It is not just the PST will decide all those things. Make everyone a partner to that. When everyone is involved, everyone will participate also. And the slogan what I had was, today better than yesterday and tomorrow better than today. Well, friends, if there is any question, let the other two speakers finish. Then we'll go to the question part of it. So thank you very much. And I will stop my sharing and request Sudha ma'am with your portion. In the end, after all the three speakers have spoken, we'll go for question and answers.
Yeah.
Good, sir. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Any certificate from a doctor is always welcome. Namaskar. Namaskar.
Thank you so much for that beautiful circular matrix form of explanation. It was really very interesting. Thank you so much, sir. Now I think Sudha Reddy can take over.
Yeah, can I share my screen, Lata?
Yeah, go ahead, I think.
Usha Malini will have to share the screen.
I'll also talk to her. In the meantime, you go ahead. It should have been done.
Illa. Host has
Madam,
disabled.
just a minute, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yes, she's
Sudha madam,
doing it.
Okay.
She's on the job.
Yes, I can. I think is my screen visible now?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes. So thank you. Let me start with the topic given to me, that is goal setting. So goal setting is very essential for the club to function. So let's start how actually a goal setting has to be done by at the club level. So first, let us know what actually is the goal. A definition for a goal would be the end towards which the effort is directed. Any effort that has to be put in has to have an end point. You are working towards something, and that something is what we call as a goal. So the end towards which all your efforts during the year is directed should be your goal. So what actually is the goal that a Lions Club should work at? At the beginning of the Lionistic year, our governor would have goals for him. He would have set his goals, and right at the beginning of the month of June, the goals is given to all of us in the mini directory, in the main directory, and through mails. The district governor has been circulating the mails. So this is the district goal, and which are also called as the GAT goals, which would be set by our district governor, Lion Bhaktavatsal Reddy, and then the GAT leader, district Lion GAT coordinator, Lion Pratap Yadav, would be in charge of the district goals, that is the GAT goals, and he would have to work towards implementing all the goals. And the district goals would be set in three verticals. The first one would be the membership goals, which would be the GMT goals. And we have a district GMT, Lion Chandra Reddy, who would be working towards implementing the GMT goals. We also have the next parameter would be the GLT goals, and our district GLT leader, Lion Latha Mayur, is in charge of it, and then she would be working towards implementing the GLT goals set by our district governor. And the third vertical would be the GST goals, that is the service goals, which the GST coordinator, that is myself, Lion Sudha Reddy, would be working towards see that all the district governor goals for service goals have been met. So this is the goal that we all have to work towards. This is set by the governor. Now, what is just a brief thing about the goals that has been set by the governor. This has been circulated to all of us. So the district governor's goal would be membership. He has a goal of 40 clubs, and the specialty clubs, model clubs, 10 women's club, new Leo clubs, 10 in number, additional members 750, retention of 80%. This is already, we all have this. And what would be the GLT goals? For the GLT, we have the leadership workshop like DC schooling, PST schooling, RCZC schooling, membership seminar, club excellence workshops, CQI, CGL, WMMR, service reporting, uploading. All these will be the RLLI, ALLI, GAT conclave. All these are the goals that the district governor has set in the leadership parameter. And now coming to the service goals, he has a very lofty goals. He has goal of setting 1 lakh saplings and 5 lakh seed balls, a distribution of scholarships, voluntary blood donation, where we have a goal of collecting 15,000 units of blood, eradication of hunger. All these are the goals, and then empowerment of women. And there are many more. I would have needed another slide. I've cut the goals short here. So this is just a brief introduction of what the district governor has set as a goals for himself in all the 3 verticals for this year. Now that we know, now what exactly should the clubs do? Will the district governor achieve all these goals by himself? No, it is the clubs which have to work towards achieving these goals. So what next step is? So now we know the goal set by the district governor, and our efforts should be directed towards what? Should be directed towards the goal. And what is the goal? The goal is nothing but the district governor's goal. So each club should set its goals in line with the district governor's goal. Only then the district governor can achieve his goals, and at end of the year he can say, these are the goals that I had set in the beginning of the year, and this is what I have achieved at the end of the year. And only when the clubs work in line with the district governor's goals, this achievement is possible. So right at the beginning of the year, all clubs should know what is the district governor's goal, should also know what we are working towards, and should make plans to work towards the district governor goals. Only then that is the real meaning of how you continue working with your Lions Club. So what exactly is the club supposed to do at the beginning of the year? The club should set goals, the GAT goals. So the club should set GAT goals which are in line with the district governor goals. So we should have 3 parameters, 3 verticals in the club level. So the club GAT leader would be the president, who would sit with the rest of the team and set the goals. First vertical would be the GLT goals, which the first vice president of the club would be in charge of implementing them and see that the GAT goal, the leadership goals are achieved. The second vertical would be the GMT goals, where the membership chairperson would be in implementing the GMT goals for the club. And the third parameter would be the GST goals, which the service chairperson for a club should look into how the goals are set, how the goals are met. So each club, it's mandatory to have a first vice president who would be working on the leadership parameter, a membership chairperson who would work towards achieving the club's membership goals, and also a service chairperson who would look into the service activities, and if the goals are met, what else has to be done to meet the goals. This should be the ideal working of a club. So now that this is done, like PMCC Nagaraj Rao sir was saying, do a SWOT analysis of your club. Now you know what the district governor's goals are, and now you also know that you have to select goals from the district governor's goals, which your club can do. Now we just had a brief look at what the district governor has set as goals on all the 3 parameters: leadership, membership, and service. It's not that all clubs can achieve all the service activities. Some clubs may not be able to do one particular service activity, like say a blood donation. Some clubs have their forte would be diabetic camps. Some clubs would be very good at sending leaderships to the next level. So it's not like that all the clubs have to do everything. If it was so, the district governor had to just divide the 15,000 blood units divided by 75 clubs and say each club collects so many units. It's not that way. Each club can decide on what activities they are good at, what they can do, depending on the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats of the club. So when you look at your club in the beginning, it would appear like a deflated ball. It's not completely perfect. There are areas where your club would be lacking. it would be different. The shape of this deflated ball would be different for different clubs. So first you have to set goals, understanding the club's operational method, and identify areas where improvement is needed. Some clubs would need improvement in the service front, some would need improvement in the leadership front, membership front, and again in the service activities. It's not like all the clubs can do all the service activities. Sit together, work out what you can do, because each club there would be difference in the strength of the club, the membership, number of members in the club, the finances that the club can come up with, the time the members can spare for the service activities. Keeping all that in mind, you should work toward making your club a perfect round air-filled football. So for that, set smart goals to bring in required improvement and accomplish the goals so that your club becomes a better club than the previous year. It should be, your aim should be to improve. So now that you have done it in the previous year, you know what were the shortcomings that your club did not perform in some areas, did better than most of the clubs in another area. So keeping all that in mind, set goals so that your club becomes a better club. And some of the, so what sort of a goals do we sit and set? The goals are called as SMART goals. So at the beginning of the year, each and every club should have a SMART goal for itself. What would be a SMART goal? SMART, where S stands for a goal which is specific in nature. M is a goal which is measurable in nature. So the goal should be specific. At the same time, it should also be measurable. And the goal should be an achievable goal. And R, some say it is realistic, but I would want to go for relevant. The goal should be relevant for the year or the time that you are working with it. And at the same time, the goal should be time bound. So what exactly do we mean by when we say the goal should be specific? Goals should be specific as possible to ensure that the objective is clear. You should not say, I will do some service activity at the year. What exactly is the service activity that you're planning to? Is it hunger relief? Or we'll stress more on diabetes? We'll stress more on blood donation? No, we'll go for something else like doing educational needs for the children. So set a goal that is specific in nature, let it not be vague. At the same time, let the goal be measurable. Benchmarks and progress should be measurable. Like you should not, if you have a specific number of units of blood you have to collect, then you can measure what is the progress every month or every quarter. So the goal should be measurable. At the same time, the goal should be achievable. Depending on the strength of the club, or set a goal that is realistic. Don't set a goal that you cannot achieve and be disillusioned by it. So if the goal set is beyond your reach, knock it off a bit and so see that the goal is achievable. At the same time, see that the goal is relevant. Why do we say relevant? See, think of activities which are relevant for this year or this particular time where you are working with. If you are, if you plan to, because you have enough material that you have collected, or you want to do something which you can, like collecting material for flood relief when there are no floods at all, it's not a relevant goal. And just because you had some contact where you can get PPEs done, now that number of PPEs are not needed, but you still go ahead and get some thousands of PPEs done, it's not a relevant goal. So set goals which are relevant for the time span that you are working with. And at the same time, the goal should have a time frame so that you can measure the progress. I have this time for this goal, and this is the time where I'm going to achieve the goal. So this, when a goal has all these parameters, it becomes a SMART goal. The goal should be specific in nature, it should be measurable, and at the same time, it should be achievable. It should be relevant to the time that you are working, and also should be time bound. And then the goals relevant here means it should be, you are working in India. You should not think of a goal that is given in MyLCI for wherever the Western countries, because if you go into MyLCI, you have 101 service activities which you can do. One that you can do is mow the lawns of your neighbors, volunteer to mow the lawns of your neighbors. We don't have lawns to mow here. So that would not be a relevant activity. Think of activities which your community needs. And I would always say, keep the local community in mind and set your goals. A Lions Club would be more impactful if it works in the community where it is known. You should know the beneficiary should know you, then the impact of the Lions Club is more. Like Dr. Nagaraj Rao sir was saying, when your club closes down, the people in the community should say there was a Lions Club out of which we had benefited so much. What happened to the club? Why is it not functioning? So set goals, keeping all this in mind. And for example, SMART goals, leadership goals could be like this. Set a goal where you say, I'll conduct CQI, I'll conduct orientation programs for the newcomers, I'll conduct leadership skills. Measurable. How many would you aim at? I would aim at 50% club members would achieve the goal. Then is it achievable? Yes, last year we did 50, we can do 50 this year also. Is it relevant? Yes, the need of the hour is leadership training, so it is relevant. What is the time frame that you are setting? Before January 2022, I would achieve this goal. So this would be a SMART example for a SMART leadership goal. Similarly, what would be a SMART membership goal for the club? Say, for example, I will send quality members, I will add so many members, I'll drop members, retention, start a new club. And measurable, yes, we will be taking 10 quality members this year. We'll have 100% retention and we'll start a new club. The goal is measurable. Then is it achievable? Yes, because last year we took 8 members. We can definitely look at work towards taking 10 members. Last year we had 100% retention. This year also we could do. So it would be achievable. Then is it relevant? Is meeting given the GMT goals to increase the membership, it is the need of the hour, it is relevant. What is the time frame that you would be working at achieving this goal? Again, set of time frame like end of January, we'll be done with all our membership goals. So this would be an example for a SMART membership goal that your club could look at. Then similarly, what would be an ideal service goal that you depending on the areas where your club can work more, which is your forte, you can set a set of service goals like say fighting hunger, blood donation, cataract operations, fundraising, CSR partnership, permanent projects. These are specific in nature, again measurable. Set a number for that. Hunger relief, I would be doing with 12,000 meals at the end of the year. I would be collecting some 15,000 units of 1,000 units of blood and 100 cataract operations. You have set a measurable goal. Is it achievable? Yes, we have done similar activities last year. So we can do similar activities this year also. Yes, it is achievable. Is it relevant? All these activities are relevant, which is the need of the hour in the community. So it is relevant. When do you plan to do? Before the end of the Lionistic year, that is end of May. So this is an example of what a service goal could be for a club. Again, this need not be the set standard for all the clubs, depending on where you can work. What are the strength? What is the finances that your club is able to come up with? All this would determine the service goals that you can set. So another thing at the beginning of the year, which you could do to see that the club becomes a quality club, becomes a better club than last year, is tip number 1 would be plan SMART goals in the first month itself. So the club quality initiative should be done in the first month. The GLT, the GAT team of the club, the president with the first vice president, the service chairperson, membership chairperson, and the board should set the SMART goals in the first month itself. After setting the goals, should have a quarterly goal review at regular intervals. Every quarter, see how much of goal is achieved. You have set for 1,000 units of blood. End of first goal, how much have we achieved? 12,000 meals was the aim for the beginning of the year. First quarter, how much have we achieved? So if we have not achieved enough, we'll have time to do course correction. So quarterly reviews is essential, and do course correction at the end of each quarter. And you should have committees for each section. And it's not just the service chairperson cannot look into all the services, cannot go and perform all the services, cannot go and find funds for all the services. So each activity should have a subcommittee, and the subcommittee should work towards achieving the target. And once a landmark at the quarter, whatever you had aimed for the quarter, like 1,000 blood units were divided into quarters. So it would come up to some 250. If you have achieved the 250 in the first quarter, celebrate whatever landmark or goals you have achieved, and have healthy competition among the subcommittees, and then upload all activities on MyLion and MyLCI and send it to the district and collect each point the club has earned. Many argue, why should we are not working for points, we are not working for publicity. But I would say, collect each point. You are working, it is good that you are recognized, and it is a motivation for the club members when you are recognized in the district level. So upload each and every point and each and every activity that you have done. And as and when you progress, do SWOT analysis. Why was it that we have not achieved the goals in the first quarter? What went wrong in the first quarter? Then you can do a course correction. Now and then do the SWOT analysis when you are pursuing the goals, and celebrate each goal achieved and publicize every achievement. Like in newspapers, also in social media, you can have your own Facebook page, you can have your own Twitter handle, you can have your own WhatsApp group, wherein you can send it to your friends, publicize. Facebook page would be ideal, wherein you can invite your friends to like your Facebook page so that they know what is happening in the Lions Club. Invite others to join your activities, publicize, invite celebrities, invite politicians, as long as they do not interfere with the Lions Club goals. Publicity is essential for Lions Club. And another important tip would be, each quarter conduct club level GAT conclaves. Each quarter you have to conduct club level GAT conclaves, invite the GLT, GMT, GST of the district to your club GAT conclave. Ideally, first quarter would be in September, second quarter would be in December, and the other would be in March. And let the club GLT, GST, GMT give the report to the district GLT, GMT, and GST, and let them interact with them and see what can be done to see the goals are achieved. So this has to happen every quarter. Probably we should have done the CQI earlier so that the clubs could have started off much more earlier. And all the zone chairpersons and region chairpersons are required to take this to the club level so that the clubs implement the goal setting and work towards the goals. So that would be a brief outlay of what a SMART goal is. And I think we'll be taking the questions at the end. That is the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Namaste is very cute, madam.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Namaste is cute.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
think she deserves a round of applause.
Yes. Thank you so much for that in-depth, detailed session on goal setting. Excellent. That is the one thing which is more important, where the club quality can be measured. Thank you so much, ma'am. So finally,
meticulously you have done.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice, very nice.
ಗುರುಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
So finally, yes, for the summing up or the feedback, after all 2 sessions, I'm sure we have an in-depth meaning of club quality initiative. So now regarding the questionnaire, I'll take up, I will try to mail it to all the presidents who are supposed to be taking at the club level, discuss with the members, find out what are the weaknesses, what are the strengths, and where the improvement is, possible or required to, and how much of quality needs to be improved. And even the CQI matrix, which has been shared, will be shared with you. And that can be submitted to a GLT at the club level. And then along with the GLT district coordinator, we can work out the club average and hence determine which area needs to be and how much attention is required to improve your club quality. So about CQI as of today, any questions
that are there, let
any
them ask.
further clarification? Yes, it's open to the audience now. Participants. Any questions, please?
And now you can unmute everyone, and whoever has any question, one by one, you can ask, whether to me or to Sudha ma'am or to Lata ma'am, whatever is there. Do not go back with a question mark in your head. Yeah, whoever has a question, unmute and please speak up.
Sir.
Yeah, please. Neha's iPad, it says. Go ahead.
Sir, namaskara.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನೇಹಾ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳದ್ದು ಸರ್ ಅದು.
ಮಗಳ ಐಪ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅದು?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಹೌದು.
ಗುಡ್ ಗುಡ್ ಗುಡ್. ಗೋ ಹೆಡ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಭು ಅಂತ ಸರ್, ಝೋನಲ್ ಚೇರ್ಪರ್ಸನ್, ರೀಜನ್ 3, ಝೋನ್ 2. ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಹೊತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಲಯನಿಸಂ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಆ ಹೊತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ತಲೆ ಆಡಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸರಿ ಅವರು ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಕೂಡ್ಸೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ತಲೆನೋವು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಝೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸರಿಯಾದ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನ ಒಳಗ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದು ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹೊಸ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಗೂ ಸಹ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ತರ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಲಯನಿಸಂ ಬಗ್ಗೆ 1 ರಿಂದ 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವರು ಬಹಳ ಹುರುಪಿನಿಂದ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ತರ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಿಂಜರಿತಾ, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಳಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಾಮರಾಜರ್ಸ್, ಯು ವುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಮೀ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿನಾಯಕ್ ಪ್ರಭು ಅವರೇ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಏನು ನಾವು ಆಶ್ವಾಸನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನಮ್ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್,
ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಏನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ಸ್ ನ ಕರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಂಬಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸಂಡೇ ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜಿಂಗ್ aspect for all the members who have joined and going to be joined. Hagagi, it is also up to us to prove ourselves how best we can perform. Over to Nagaraj Rao to conclude.
Doctor, when we are
yes,
taking members, let us be very clear about our club activities, the club fees, the contribution every year to be done. Your subscription comes every year, number one. Number two, if your club is doing, let us say, about 10 lakh rupees service activities, 10 lakh rupees funds have to be raised. That is to be raised by the members. So avagle member tagabekadre ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಖಡಾಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ಫಂಡ್ ರೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಡ್ ರೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ or picture program or tickets which you are selling, whatever it is, you have to be a part of it. And see, when they are joining, see, they have joined with some aspiration, some idea they have joined, isn't it? Now, if that doesn't happen, they will leave and go. Another thing we have to understand is we are not full-time social serving people. Okay. Yes, our time, talent, treasure is there. But over and above that, your profession and your family gets first preference. So if someone has not come, understand why he has not come and tell him, doesn't matter. ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿನಗೇನೋ ಹುಷಾರಿತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, ಹೋಗಿದ್ಯಾ, doesn't matter. Next time ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡು ಅಂತ. And every member need not attend every service activity. It has never happened anywhere. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು 10-15% ಜನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10% ಜನ ನಿಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಗೆ ಬರೋರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ 25% ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಟೆಂಪರ್ಡ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್, ಬಟ್ ಎನ್ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಮಂತ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ you can say lion of the month or whatever it is, ಒಂದೊಂದು recognition ಮಾಡಿ, and recognition ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮನೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರೀರಿ. So somehow you have to see that they feel happy coming to the club. See, 42 years I have been in my club, but every time I will looking forward to next meeting ಯಾವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. See, our leaders did that, but we are not able to do that because time has changed. Our priorities are so many. ಮುಂಚೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರು ಇತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಚಾನಲ್ಸು ಇತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಐಪ್ಯಾಡು ಇತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಮೆಸೇಜು ಇತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಿಗೆ. ಈಗ 100 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ ಸ್ಪೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್, ವಿ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಿ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದೆಮ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಫ್ಲಾಕ್, ಮೇಕ್ ದೆಮ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎ ಲಯನ್ ಅಂತ. ಸರ್, ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇಂದ್ರಾ ಚಂದ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್.
And ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, it is not that our retention is 100%. You have to take care in the first 3 years. ಆ 3 ವರ್ಷ ದಾಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ. ವೆರಿ ರೇರ್. ಬಟ್ ಏನ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಇದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ 6 months ಒಳಗೆ 50% ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 2 ವರ್ಷದೊಳಗೆ ಬಾಕಿ 50% ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. And one thing I always said, even as a governor, I said, we do not want unwilling and unwanted lions anta. Maybe by mistake you have invited them and all. Hodre hogli paravailla, get a better lion. Every time you lose a lion, see that you bring 2 more lions, but better lions and good lions.
Yes sir.
Make them feel happy, make them feel wanted. Give them some assignment ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ರಿ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಇಂದ ಶಾಬಾಷ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್. See, every man, whether he is international president or a lion, everyone is hungry for appreciation. So ಆ appreciation ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅವರು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಕೊನೆಗೆ if by mistake they have come, let them go, doesn't matter. Get some more people. I hope I and Dr. Ars have answered your question.
Yes sir. Thank you sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Wonderful question.
Thank you sir.
Doctor, I'm happy you have come out with you have hit the nail on the head.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, Albert.
Sir, how to motivate seasoned lions, sir?
No, 1 second, let me see who's speaking anta.
Sir, Albert here, sir.
Albert ಅವರೇ.
Albert ಅವರೆಯಾ? ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಒಳಗೆ I can't see more than 25 at a time. There are 52 people. I'm trying to see where is Albert ಅಂತ.
ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೋ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಕಾಣ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಓ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಬುದ್ಧಿನೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಹೇಳಿ ನಂಗೆ.
ಸರ್, ಹೌ ಟು ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಸರ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 10-12 ವರ್ಷ ಲೈನ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು?
Hello.
Yeah, see, who has some Padma has come in between. Yes, Padma madam, you have something to tell him?
Hello, no sir, no.
Then I think you can just unmute yourself for a minute till we answer him. ಆಲ್ಬರ್ಟ್ ಅವರೇ,
ಸರ್
ಈಗ generally it is seen that after 5 years, very small percentage of lions leave lionism. That is the statistical thing. But then what happens, there are 3 stages of development for a lion. When you become a member, you always feel you don't know anything. The rest of the club knows everything. That position is, I am not okay, you are okay anta. ಒಂದ್ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ ನನಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಮೂರ್ಖ ಇವ್ರು ಯಾವ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. At that time, I am not okay, you are not okay. Then comes the dangerous phase where 90% of people are there. 5-6 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು, ನನಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತು, ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋಕ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಡ, ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಏನ್ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. That is the most dangerous phase where the lion feels, that I am okay, but none of you are okay anta. But if he crosses that, if he matures by mistake, if he matures, because normally people don't mature. So if he matures, he will say, okay, you are okay in your position, I am okay in my position. So that is the stage where the maturity comes of I am okay, you are okay. There is a book called I am okay, you are okay. Please read it. You will understand why people behave in different fashion anta. And a senior member ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. See, in lionism, if you pay your subscription, you are a good lion. You are never a great lion, you are a good lion only. But you look for great lion, make your club a club of great lions. Good lions, ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ good lion.
How to motivate them, sir? My question is not answered, sir.
How many years you have been in lionism?
This is the 12th year, sir.
Pardon?
This is the 12th year, sir.
12th year. And you are talking about 12-year lions?
There are senior lions, seasoned lions. However, how to motivate them to attend these club meetings, club programs and all those things, sir?
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡದೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗಾದೆ ಇದೆ. ಸಣ್ಣದಾಗಿ ಗಿಡ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಬಗ್ಗಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ಮರವಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಲ್ತಿದ್ ಮರಗಳು, they are beyond repair. That's all I can say.
Thank you, sir.
See, one way of inviting all such people and making them come is make the club more interesting. The meeting should be interesting. People should be happy to come to the club, and there is no politics. Because one more reason is, okay, David has become RC. I can't stand his face, so I will not attend this year. That is politics. I don't have any medicine for politics.
Thank you, sir.
ಎಷ್ಟೇ ತಗ್ಗಿ ಬಗ್ಗಿ ಹೋದ್ರೂ there are anti Albert people who will never approve you. That's part of lionism, where people are there, politics will be there. We can't do anything. I'm sorry if I'm a bit blunt about it. Don't bother about such people who are not fit to be lions.
What regarding motivation, Albert?
Sir.
I have something to say here.
Yes, sir.
ನಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೆ ಎಬ್ಬಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ಹೇಳ್ಸ್ಬೋದು. ನಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡೋ ತರ ಪ್ರಿಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಸಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. I think this should be more applicable. Seasoned senior lions ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಆದ್ರೂ they don't listen. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
ರಾಮರಾಜ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ದವ್ನು ಎಬ್ಬಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ಎದ್ದೋನು ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡೋಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನು
ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಭಾರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗೂ ಭಾರ. ಇಂತ ಜನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. When you do SWOT analysis, there is something called threats also, something called weakness. This is weakness come threat.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, anybody else?
Not happy with the answer what you both give, sir.
Yeah, you go ahead and give. No, anybody who is unhappy and has a happy answer, please go ahead. We will learn from you. ನಾವೇನ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ.
Please come forward. Please come forward with the right answer.
No, there should be a way to bring them back, no?
Yeah. Tell what is the way?
We have to work hard and show them that we are better than them ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಅವಾಗ ಬರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ.
Good. Work hard. Albert?
Okay,
Yes.
Albert, your solution?
ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೇನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಸರ್. ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರೋ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ.
ಜಯಂತಿರಾವ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಏನು ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟಂತ ಸರ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಂತ.
ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಗೆ 42 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಲಯನಿಸಮ್ ಒಳಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನನ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ.
Sir, probably there is some reason that they are quiet. Maybe they are upset with something. Maybe have a one-to-one talk with each member who is not active.
Sangeeta madam, not active antalla madam. The problem is like how to motivate them anta helanta. They pay their subscription, they do they'll attend few service activities, not that they're not activating. Like sir was saying, like and Sudha madam was saying, plot the curve and all those things. So activity illa anta helanta, how to do this anta helanta. So anta ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, if they don't come, so what to do anta helanta. That was my question. So how to initiate
the only solution what I can think about it, David, is write to them what exactly is your problem that you are not coming. If we can answer and address the problem, we would like to see that we'll meet you anta. One miss you card ಹಾಕೋಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ, post card ಮೇಲೆ miss you ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು send a card, let the postman know, let the wife know, you know, that this man is not attending meetings and Albert is aware of it.
ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಏನ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಹೇಳು, ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಏನಾದ್ರು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ತಿದ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ನೀವು ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪೆದ್ದ ಬರ್ಬೇಡ, ನೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತಿರೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮರ ಬಂದು
Mathematics ಒಳಗೆ there is something called as indeterminate ಅಂತ. So these are indeterminate lions. Anyway, please try, and in case you get a solution, next CQI ಆದಾಗ ಯಾರು ತಗತಾರೋ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ.
Thank you sir.
Sir, about like all the especially club members going to his house for coffee or breakfast, surprise visit to his house.
ನೋಡಿ, ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಮದುವೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಕಾಫಿ ಗಿಫಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾಳೆ. 15-20 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬೈದ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾಳೆ, ನೀನ್ ಯಾರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ ಕರ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಂತ. So you better be careful at what level you are calling anta. Or take the permission of your wife and then invite.
ಸರ್ ರಮೇಶ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ರಮೇಶ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ. No, I'll tell you this concept we had tried in our club. Okay. Lion introduces a lion anta. So generally ಇಂತ ಈ ಕಿರಿಕ್ ಗಿರಾಕಿಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೊದಲೇ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ನಿಮ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಂಥ ದಿನ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇನಫ್ ಇಂಟಿಮೇಷನ್ so that you know they will call you. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ, I am supposed to introduce you in the next meeting, so I would like to have your data and all, and please come in the next meeting where I'll be introducing you and your spouse anta. So one family introducing another family, and then you tell him in the next meeting you are going to introduce me, so find out about me also, let me also find out about you, and our club, you know, will have one lion family introducing another lion family, and make it a little bit interesting. Salpa let it be a little on a lighter mood, let it not be a heavy dose of introduction, no. So that will you know, may help. I don't know, because I have never behaved in that fashion to know that.
Right sir, very good feedback. Yeah
sir, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, even as a ZC ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡಯಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, as RC ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. In my club I am an ordinary member, I go and sit among the other members only, and whatever applies to everyone applies to me. If they have that kind of thinking, you won't have any problem. But if they feel, you know, that I am a special category person, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ. Because one dirty fish will spoil other good fish also. That is what I meant when I said unwanted and unwilling lions.
Exactly right, sir.
Certain places we can't be goody all the time. Time bandag eradu barsbeku. You can't spare the rod and not spoil the child. Use the rod, that's all. ಎಡಗಡೆ ಎತ್ತಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬಲಗಡೆ ಎತ್ತು ನೆಟ್ಟಗಾಗತ್ತಂತೆ.
ಗಾಂಧಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಗಾಂಧಿ
ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ವಿಷಯ
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆದಾಗ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಜೆಂಡಾ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಲ್ಬರ್ಟ್ ಡೇವಿಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಸರ್. ಇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈಗ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹೊಳಿತಿದ್ದು, ಪ್ರತಿ ಸರಿ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಜೆಂಡಾ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಆಡಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿರೋರು ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಅವರ ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಡ್ಸೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಕುಣಿಸೋದು ಏನೋ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈವನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಟೈಮೇ ಸಾಕಾಗೋಲ್ಲ. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಓಕೆ ಇನಫ್ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 minutes ಫಾರ್ RC, 2 minutes ಫಾರ್ ZC ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈವನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಅ 3-hour ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್. ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ದೂರ ಆಯ್ತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ if you have cultural this cabinet meeting for the whole day, yes, but then who is going to fund the whole thing?
Correct, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ.
No, there are, see, no doubt it's a good suggestion what you are giving.
Yeah, I'm there.
Entertainment agutte, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ light ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, and a lot of friendship will be developed, among the cabinet members. All those things are there.
There's a video problem.
Otherwise, problems are there.
I will.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? It's already 8:30.
Sir, also I have a suggestion for new members. Dr. Sangeeta here. Sir, have a 6 months orientation program before we ask them to become a member.
ಸಂಗೀತ ಅವರೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ.
Sir, membership ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ we should have 3 or 6 months orientation where the prospective member attends all our meetings and activities, service activities, and then they have to come forward that they are keen on becoming a member.
This is about
Sangeeta ma'am, for this there was a member who was like attending more than a year. Then afterwards, coming second year ಅಲ್ಲಿ she became member or member ಆದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, ನಂತರ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋದೇ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಸೀಸನ್ಡ್ ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಹೌ ಟು ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಸೀಸನ್ಡ್ ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ.
4 years is still okay. She became a president, secretary, and then left. That is still okay.
See, Albert Ore, in physics they say when an electron jumps to an higher orbit, it becomes unstable anta. So when a club member goes to the district, they become unstable. Anyway, let's not talk about these things.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Question related to CQI. You have another minute, and then we'll request our vote of thanks, Rakesh Inda.
Yeah.
And sir, going for small picnics also makes them to bond together, brings them closer.
You want to go for a picnic?
No, I'm generally giving a suggestion.
It's a dicey question. See, earlier when people had time, they used to, I remember even in Someshwarpura, we used to go to outstation picnics, so morning till evening picnics, so yalla. ಈಗ ಯಾರ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಬರೋದೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. Forget about picnics. So But then it is still possible. It's a good suggestion to see how many people join the picnic, and don't worry if the number is small. Those who are destined to enjoy that day, they will enjoy and come back. But the Kirik party irtaralla, whom you are targeting, they will never come for the picnic. Take it from me. Yeah, any other suggestion? Albert is raising his hand. Clapping or raising?
Clapping, sir. Clapping. Mugsana anta ಹೇಳಿ, sir.
Okay.
I
Nalini is
think
raising her hand.
request
You have
Rakesh
anything?
Sinwal to.
Nalini Mundoli, you have anything? You have raising your hand.
She's clapping.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು.
Sir, ಇದು.
Now I think we request Rakesh Sinwal to give a word of thanks, please.
Yeah, please. Rakesh.
Yeah,
the floor is
yeah.
yours.
Yeah, am I audible?
Very much.
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Presiding officer, GLT Lion Lata Mayur ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank our PMCC and Senior Lion, Bharti Nagesh, who has accepted our invitation for being the chief guest of today's evening program for the virtual Club Quality Initiative of 2021 workshop. I would like to thank our first Vice District Governor, Lion Vinuta ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank our second VDG, Lion Dr. Ram Rajaras sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
And here I would like to thank our resource person, Gurugala Guru, PMCC, Dr. S. Nagaraj Rao sir, for his valuable inputs and whatever experience he had, he has given us. And now it is up to the club level people to take it up and move forward. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable inputs. I would like to thank our GST, Lion Sudha Madam, for a vast GST, GMT, and GLT details and the club goals, district goals. Thank you very much, ma'am. I would like to thank our DCS, Lion Geeta Dua Madam. Thank you so much, madam, for making your time and coming and joining us. I would like to thank our ADCS, all the ADCS, all the region chair.
What happened? I'm not able to hear, or he has stopped?
No, not able to hear. Problem with this. It's not, they lost the connection, probably it's not there. on the
Connectivity
screen.
problem, huh?
Mm.
Okay, Shruti Shiroli has just joined. You can thank her also.
No, she was there from the beginning, sir.
Yeah.
She was there.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಗಂಟೆ ಹೊಡಿಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. Shruti, we can't see you.
Beginning of the meeting.
You're there, huh?
Yes, sir.
How come it just popped up on my screen now only?
No, in place of Rakesh, her profile appeared. She's there from the beginning.
I think I unmuted by mistake, so my screen would have popped up.
I can't see your face. I'm just seeing some sunrise or sunset, whatever it is.
Shruti is sunrise anta.
Shruti is sunrise anta na.
Lata could continue.
Yeah, I think, I continue with Rakesh's vote of thanks. I think he's lost his idu anta kanutte, sir.
You continue ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ.
Yeah, that's it. In continuation, I thank all the RCZCs, presidents, all the club officers, PSTs, cabinet officers who are all on this Zoom platform to have made it today with a good attendance. Thank you all so much for this virtual session. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Have a fellowship. No virtual
dinner.
No, you want virtual dinner? I'll give it to you in 2 minutes. How many are interested in virtual dinner, first of all? Not a single hand going up.
Not a single hand going up. So I think we can conclude.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
it's
only one hand which has gone up.
No, when the
Albert can stay back and have the
real
virtual
when the
dinner.
real food is waiting for them on the dining table, who wants the virtual dinner?
Sir, even my house chapati
Albert,
is
we
ready.
will go for a dinner together.
Yes,
So
Michelle.
one of the
Everything is
suggestions for a virtual dinner is, one of the suggestions for a virtual dinner is the team of hosts can order and Swiggy the food to each participant. We can all eat together on the video.
Thanks, Shruti, for the
Yeah, it's a wonderful suggestion.
suggestion.
Shruti, what you can do is
So we can think about it tomorrow.
in the next meeting, you come and see after 10 minutes how many are present, take a note, and
Yes,
as
sir.
feeding the poor, fighting hunger, ellargu onond dabba kalsbidu. You can report it in my LCI also. Hungry lions fed.
Yes, sir. This is called shooting myself in the foot.
Okay,
No,
sir.
anyway,
Thank
it's
you
a
all.
good suggestion. And Lata Mayur was telling me, ಇಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡಿದೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅಂತ. We can give this project to her.
ಸರ್ ಅಂತೂ
GIT ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ GST ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ಗೆ.
GLT ಬೇಕಾ? GST ಬೇಕು.
ಹಂಗರ್
ನಾನು
ರಿಲೀಫ್
ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ PMCC ಗಳಿಗೊಂದು 5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕಳ್ಸಿಬಿಡಿ ಸಾಕು.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದುಡ್ಡಿಂದ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ we are giving solution for that. This is part of any other question, you know.
Good. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you very much. And
So,
let's
good
look
night,
forward
sir.
to the next program that our GLT Lata Mayur comes up with. So wishing her all the best. Congratulations for the good work done. And Sudha Reddy, you are out of the world.
Sir, Guru yaar sir?
Guru Allah. See, any Guru can train you outside, but you have to go and face the music, you know, in the center of the field. Tendulkar agli, yare agli batsman, they have to face the bowlers. You have done an excellent job, and I tell you, it was amazing the way you presented. All I can say is hats off to you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, teacher, sir, ಅವರು
ಟೀಚರ್ ಸರಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ದವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಟೀಚರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ತಾನೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಧೈರ್ಯ ತಗೊಂಡು ರಾಮರಾಜ್ ಅರಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 2 ಬ್ರೇವರಿ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್, ಒಂದ್ ಸುಧಾಗೆ ಒಂದ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ನಾನು ಸರ್.
Okay, if you have time, I'm going to show you some virtual dinner. Those who are staying can have a look at it. Others, those who feel like going, okay, that's
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ಆಯ್ತು ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬಾ, ಸರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸುತ್ತು ಅದ್ರ ಹೊಡೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ CQI ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ.
ಅದೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಸರ್ ಡಿನ್ನರ್ ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ಕಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಸುನೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ.
ಇವ್ರೇನ್ ನಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Royal Punjabi.
Royal Punjabi virtual dinner. So let's start with the starters. Albert, what is this?
Paneer tikka.
Good. The next one.
ತಂದೂರಿ ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಅದು ಪನ್ನೀರ್ ಟಿಕ್ಕಾನೆಯ, ಅದು ರೌಂಡ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಇದ್ದು, ಇದು ಗ್ರಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. Then you got kebab.
Vegetable roll.
Yeah, one more kebab. Tandoori chicken. And ಈ ಹುಲ್ಲು ಗಿಲ್ಲು ಘಾಸ್ ಪೂಸ್ ತಿಂತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇದು
ಸರ್ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಫುಲ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು
ನೋಡಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಫುಲ್ ಆಗೋಕೆ. ಯು ಗಾಟ್ ತಂದೂರಿ ಚಿಕನ್,
ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಮಾಸ ತಿನ್ನಲ್ಲ.
Yeah, fried masala fish. These are all Punjabi dishes. Geeta Dua will know about it. Butter naan. Enjoy dal makhani, ghee rice with green salad also. Now let's come to the sweet part of it. Yara diabetes idare, enjoy this one.
Tasty.
ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಾಯ್ತು. ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಮನೆಗೋಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ಯೋ, ಯುವರ್ ಲಕ್, ಗುಡ್ ಲಕ್, ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಲಕ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್, ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಇಟ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕರ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕರ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ವೈಫ್ ಆರ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್, whoever has cooked. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಸ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಂಗೆ ಡೌಟ್, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಯೂರ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದಾರ ಅಂತ ಅಡುಗೆ.
ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಪಾಪ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಪಾಪ?
ಎಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಟೀ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಯಾರಿಗೊತ್ತು, ನೀವು ಟೀ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸರಿ, ಗುಡ್ ನೈಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು.
Good night, sir.
Corona is not over yet. Wear your mask, maintain safe distance, and if it is not required, don't go out of your house. So good night all of you, and let's take
Good night, sir. Good night, sir. Okay, sir. Good night, Lataman. Okay. Bye-bye.